Hi everybody, I'm Paul Tran. Welcome to Learning Unplugged, where we mix up some acoustic music with acoustic learning, by which we mean learning with no technology. What we do on Learning Unplugged is we take a look at some simple, effective ways of thinking and doing things differently. So let's put the saz away for a moment. Now, what we find is on most days we come up against things that threaten us or seem to threaten us or reward us. What we're going to take a look at today is a really good model from David Rock, which shows the 5 domains in which our brain tends to move towards reward or away from threat. It's quite important to recognize these things in us and the people around us. So we're going to take a look at those 5 domains and have a think about how we can make this model work when we're out and about in the world. The model is called SCARF. Let's take a look at these 5 domains within it. The first one is status. Now, often we feel threatened by our status because other people are more senior than us or they have more expertise. And sometimes it's useful to think about why we're where we are, why we've been chosen to do the tasks that we're doing, and to remind us that our status is important too. The second element is certainty. These days there is a lot of uncertainty due to the pandemic. And often we just feel uncertain because we just need to know what's happening. And one useful way of moving certainty towards reward is to break tasks down into smaller chunks and remind ourselves and people around us about what we can do and what we do well regularly. So certainty is really important. The next element is autonomy. And that's the sense that we're in control of things in general and our work. Now, some people really respond to the reward of having complete autonomy where we're left alone, and a lot of us are threatened by micromanagement. So what's useful here is to find out for each individual we work with, what's the level of autonomy they're looking for, and being mindful of nudging them towards reward as much as possible. The next stage is what Rock calls relatedness. And this is our ability to connect with the people around us. And this can be quite tricky, especially the last couple of years with the pandemic. People have been working at home, they may have felt a bit isolated and they feel threatened because there's nobody around to help or just to use as a sounding board. We've also got to remember that some people find it very rewarding to be left alone. So it's really important to get this balance right. The 5th and final element is what Rock calls fairness. The important thing here is that we all have a different idea of what fair is. And it's important that we really tune into this with ourselves and everybody that we work with, because this is going to shift from person to person. What's fair, what's unfair? And is fairness used as a threat too often? Maybe it could be used as a reward a little bit more. So fairness is an important element of SCARF. So there's the 5 elements of SCARF: status, certainty, autonomy, relatedness, and fairness. What's really useful is if you pay attention to one of them over the course of the next few weeks and see where, when, and with whom you notice it. And then thinking more broadly about all 5 elements, get to know how they apply to everybody that you work with, so we can get the best out of the relationships with all of them. That's the SCARF model. Have a lot of fun playing around with it and making it work for you. If you want to know a little bit more about my work in general and Learning Unplugged, you can take a look at the website, which is ptps.co.uk, or the YouTube channel, which is Paul Tran Trainer. Have fun with the SCARF model, and I'll see you soon on the next Learning Unplugged.